Hey there friends, I want to put out a short video today, kind of a helpful tip for those of you that have Liberty safes that fear the feds getting easy access from a liberal owned company like Liberty Safes going forward. I want to share some information with you that might be helpful, but first thing I want to say is, look, any of you guys that purchased a Liberty safe before, first of all, it was previously owned by, from what I understand, to be a pretty good person until this super liberal organization purchased it and turned it basically into a way to bankroll liberal Democrats running for Congress. But I want to make sure that you understand that I don't think most people expect you to put your Liberty safe out to the street, right? You paid good money for that. We work hard for our money, and the fact that we can't just all destroy or give away everything because we don't like it, that's a thing, right? I mean, I couldn't afford to do that, so I don't expect any of you guys to do that. So I guess my point is, you're stuck with what you have, right? Now you could go into their little opt-out program, but we know their opt-out program is a line of bull crap. We know very well that they say they will have gotten rid of that, but it doesn't mean anything. Like I stated in a video yesterday or the day before, I had a friend who worked in telemarketing, and he very frankly stated to me that their policy was to tell people that they got rid of their social security number with some banking information, but they never did. They still held on to that banking information. But simply lying to the customer made them feel better, and it made the customer feel like they were being handled a little bit better by the company. Liberty Safe likely does the exact same thing. They're not getting rid of this master code. They're simply telling you they got rid of this master code. So how do they get the master code? Well, a friend of my channel, JB, I'm going to use his just initials, JB, he sent me an email. He contacted his Liberty Safe broker, the person who sold him his Liberty Safe. And what they told him is they utilize a serial number that's on a decal somewhere on your Liberty Safe. Some are in the door jambs. His happened to be on the back side of it. So it's a made in the USA sticker that has, and that's one way to identify it, but obviously it has your security serial number on there. Let me get this right. So that's how they link that safe back to you. They do their search at that point, and they find that backdoor code for you. So the best way to prevent the ATF and the FBI from taking that serial number and gaining illegal access to your safe in the future would be simply what JB said. He said that Liberty told him the way they access that backdoor code is they use the serial number. It's tied to that. It's not tied to you as the consumer. It's not tied to your name, your address, or anything like that. It's tied to your serial number on that particular safe. Now, what would you want to do with that? In other words, you may still want to access that backdoor code at some point, even though you never opted into that. Some people think that you opted in because you bought the safe. No. That's not how you opt in. You don't purchase something and that automatically opts you in. But anyway, let's say you still want to have that option to have a master override code if you want. Hide that serial number. Somewhere where they're not going to find it. I would not put it in another Liberty safe. Maybe you put it in a non-Liberty safe that doesn't have a backdoor code. Put that serial number, if you still want to maintain that code, or at least have them maintain that code, put it in a safe place. That way you can access it if you ever need to. Again, I would think long and hard about where you put that code. Just saying. The bottom line is, protect yourself. Keep prying eyes out of your personal belongings that they don't belong in, and I would absolutely do one of two things. Either put a manual mechanical lock on your current Liberty safe to where no one has an override code, whether you opt in or out, or do probably the next safest thing, which is what JB did, and thank you for the advice on this, JB, which is to peel that number off.
God save the Queen, man.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.